Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another monthly horoscope. This time, it is for May 2021. I'm super excited, and I hope you are. Now, if you have not seen one of these before, what I will do is I will pull for each sign. It'll be for your astrological sun sign. This is sun sign only. And then you go down in the description below and you click the time that is connected to your sun sign, and you get your personal reading for the month of May 2021. Keep in mind that I will also be pulling some dates that are significant, some letters, and I will also be rolling the astrological die. So that's kind of it. If you guys like these, remember to tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. And remember, these are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And let's get started. Aries! Hello, Aries. This is your May 2021 horoscope. Remember, there's a link to my PayPal down below if you'd like to tip. So I am using a different tarot deck this time, and I'm just shuffling. And we're going to see what's in store for Aries. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Love that for you. I'll put it on this side so it's a little bit easier to see. Uh-oh. I did pull a tower, you guys. So it looks like there's a restructuring happening. Ooh, devil reversed. Okay. So I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of an intense first pull here. Basically, what I'm seeing is for some sort of long-term plan, you're aggressively and obsessively trying to make something work that literally should not work and is not going to work. And it's like you're obsessed about making sure this happens. Sometimes it can be physically, like for instance, sometimes with the 10 of Pentacles here, this could mean like money or finances or maybe a job. So it could be a switch in career, a switch in job, or maybe there's an issue with a coworker, or if you're in school, maybe you have a fight with someone in school that you've been sort of having some sort of animosity towards. The only thing I can tell you is this is something that you've been trying to make work that just is not going to work, is not meant to work. In fact, the catalyst to this being sort of removed from your life is going to end up being from someone else. Someone else's messy energy with the devil reverse is going to cause this to fall apart. I mean, it could be anything from a relationship to a friendship to something that's like work related, to school, to an idea, to a creative endeavor. It's just something that you've been putting way too much time and effort into that's literally not worth it. So if anything, it's a release. It's actually technically a good thing because you've kind of just been obsessing about this thing and wanting it to happen, and it's just not meant to happen. It's flat out not meant to happen. The good news is the 10 of Pentacles tells me that something else will replace it almost immediately, or at least relatively quickly, that will have long-standing effects. In fact, if there is a falling out with you and someone else, the good news is it's going to bring you closer to someone else. There's a third party that you get closer to, because the 10 of Pentacles says it's a short-term loss, long-term gain. So either way, it's going to be a bit of an intense whirlwind here, but it should be pretty obvious to you because I feel like you guys have been trying so hard for literally no reason, and I feel like you guys are being hard-headed about it and not realizing that it's just not worth it. So the universe is going to make sure that that is sort of told to you loud and clear. Okay, so let's pull from the Witch's Wisdom deck. Scrying Mirror, Shadow. Okay, that's not super shocking. Altar, Dedication. We'll pull one more from these. Chalice, Fulfillment. So this is exactly what I just said. The Scrying Mirror is about looking at your own faults and the shadow side of yourself as well as others. And the altar is dedication. So that's actually literally what I said. You're like obsessive and dedicated to something. And the chalice is like fulfillment. This is literally something that you're obsessing about being fulfilling to you. This is my thing. This is my thing. It's not your thing. It never was your thing. You literally should have let it go forever ago. And your friends probably are going to be like, I told you so. This exactly what this is saying. The other thing I will say is if there is anything that is in the dark It is coming to the light this month, 1000%. Scrying mirror shadow is literally like, oh, you're going to see the other side to the coin. So you might really like someone and then see a side to them that you would have never imagined. So I definitely think your eyes are going to be open this month. I think that you guys have been playing willfully naive and willfully ignorant and just being like, it's fine, it'll work out. No, you guys have been avoiding the work, and therefore you're going to have a little bit of a shakeup. Again, it's still a net benefit because the chalice is all about finding new connections. So if you were dating someone and you found out something you don't like about them, you'll be talking to someone new very quickly. If you had a falling out with a friend, you'll have a new friend very quickly. Or perhaps it'll bring you even closer together and you'll finally see that secret in your friend that you never knew, and it'll bring you closer to them. Either way, there is a benefit at the end. I do think that for some of you, there is a way to make this work. I just don't think it's going to work the way you want it to. It'll be whoever else is on the other end of this, just because it seems like you guys have not really been focusing on the important parts of whatever the scenario is. I also think if there is any argument, if any of my people who are watching this who are Aries, who are in a relationship, if there's any argument that you've been avoiding, it's going to happen this month and it's going to be chaotic, but you will have a positive resolution. Okay, so let's look for... The Dark Mirror Oracle deck is probably just going to add more intensity to this. Yeah, Naked Before the Stars is just about exposing truth. And Black Flower Fragrance, yeah. So to me, it's just, you guys literally are just going to finally see the truth of all sides and the truth of everything. You guys have been blinded. This month is pulling the blinders off for you guys. Okay, so let's get some positive. I mean, to be fair, this is pretty positive, honestly, because it's like, you don't want to walk through life not knowing what the hell is going on. Okay. Her special place. Find your own safe space inside and out. So this is all about finding what makes me happy. I think you guys have been sort of so obsessed about this is what's going to make me happy that you're going to find new things. So this is starting a new hobby, and definitely spending time doing something else that you normally wouldn't do. I look at this as finding new stuff. So whether it be a new creative hobby or maybe you like YouTubes and you find a new YouTuber that you really love. Whatever it is, there's definitely a new endeavor here that's for you and you alone. It's not for anyone else. It doesn't involve anyone else. It's a solo project. Again, beauty's truth, beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality, which I laugh every time because this card literally looks like Taylor Swift, but whatever. So I definitely think with beauty's truth, this is a glow up for you. So this is about, finally growing into your style. If you've been wondering if you should take a risk with your style, there's your sign to do it. This is also about, making yourself feel good. If you wanted to dye your hair this month, there it is. If you wanted to sort of like really go out there and live your life, this is the time for you to feel alive and feel beautiful and feel bold and confident. I also think that you're going to be very alluring to potential lovers and romantic interests. If you are in a relationship or aren't, it's definitely going to be turned up a little bit with that. That means that you have sort of like that je ne sais quoi, like that sort of like pull. So use that to your advantage, 100%. Now, I will say some of you, since it is Aries and y'all are impulsive, some of you are probably going to be big hoes this month, which shout out to all the hoes. We love you. But just be careful and make sure that you are honest. I knew it. The Three Graces here is a gossip card and a talking card, and it is a little bit of an issue with trust. So just be careful of, potentially being so sort of impulsive and rebellious that you end up getting yourself in a ton of mess. Because do not forget that the overarching energy of this month is all about having the wool pulled over your eyes and removing it. So just be careful if you are going to have fun and if you're going to sort of be vibrant and lively. Just make sure that you're careful about who you trust and who you let in your circle. Just be smart about your sort of endeavors. I don't want you guys to kind of be like, oh my God, I made this new friend and they're so amazing, and then they turn their back on you. It's like, that's the Three Graces. It's like, just be careful with who you talk about, who you talk to, especially because it's a liberating month for you guys. And I just think there might be someone trying to anchor you and pull you back. It might even be someone you already know. If you are in a relationship, this is really funny because it means that you're going to have other friends that your other like friends that you have, or couples that you're friends with, or family members that are going to start being like talkative about you in your relationship. They're going to start gossiping. They're going to start asking questions. Everyone's going to be poking at your relationship. Okay, so I want to pull, okay, so that's all of the decks, right? Yeah, okay, so let's roll the die. I can't even see this. Oh, it's a 9. I was like, is that the 6? No, it's the 9. So the 9th house is about change. So that's travel. 4th. This is Jupiter. It's expansion. Okay. I don't really like the Pisces energy here. Okay. Well, the Pisces energy, again, is about like illusions and disillusions, right? So once again, reiterating the same thing that I keep seeing is that the wool's been pulled over your eyes. It's going to be removed. But the Jupiter card is always about expansion. It's about having more. So not only will it be a good thing, but something else will replace whatever is removed. And the 9th house to me is like travel, distance, change. So for me, because you think of it like the 6 of Swords in tarot, in my opinion, it's also higher learning and education. So for me, I guess what I would say is like, I don't want you to change everything around you, but I want you to know that you're going through an actual change, and you're going to feel more like yourself, and you're going to feel more vibrant and lovely and confident and bold and aggressive and sexy and dominant. And I want to do this and I want to do that. And it's going to impact everyone around you, and they're going to all act differently. Those that act differently in a negative way are not your real friends or the real people that need to be around you. That's just what's going to happen. You're experiencing somewhat of a confidence boost and a glow up, and it's going to cause some havoc with the people around you. Anybody who's acting crazy is not worth it. Okay, so let's pull some, I think these are the letters. Okay, so we have a C. We have J. I know someone's like, my boyfriend CJ. F. I think this is an M. It's either an M or a W. I didn't really do that too well. And a P. Okay, and then let's pull some some dates. The 24th and the 30th. That doesn't really surprise me. That basically symbolizes the tail end of the month kind of being really, 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 really like tie everything in a bow. You'll really know who your friends are and who the people around you are by the end of the month. And, you know, especially if it's work related, it's like you'll really understand what your value is here. It could also be ages or anything of the sort. So that's what I see for Aries for May. Definitely intense, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a positive. It sounds intense and crazy. You're like, oh my God, but I promise you, you'll understand it when it happens. If you guys really love that, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below, and follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Antphrodite. And until next time, bye guys. Taurus! Hi, Taurus. This is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. Remember, if you guys like this tip, there's a link to my PayPal down below. So I'm just going to shuffle this deck really good. I'm using a new deck. I want to make sure it's very shuffled. Okay. Ooh! Ooh, Knight of Cups, emotional growth. I love this for you guys. Ooh, Eight of Cups, walking away from something. Ooh, wait. Knight of Pentacles reversed? Here, I'll show you the art upright, but it's reversed. Oh, okay. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit similar to Aries. So the Knight of Cups is about emotional growth, right? So there's definitely going to be a huge emotional learning experience for you guys throughout this month. It seems like a little bit of like a growing up is in order. When it comes to your attachment and investment to people, places, and things. I definitely see you guys being overly invested, and my left ear is ringing. So you're going to get a very important phone call this month. That's what I feel. Because usually when my left ear rings, it's like a phone call. So I think you're going to get a very important phone call this month. Now, you might hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a while too, because sometimes that's what that means for me. Anyways, the Knight of Cups is growth, but the Eight of Cups is about having to walk away from something. So again, that could reiterate hearing from someone you haven't heard from in a while. Now, hopefully that's good, not bad. Keep the X's away. But the Knight of Pentacles is inconsistency. So there's something that you've been working on or investing a lot in that you need to walk away from to restructure it. That could be a person, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship, it could be a project, it could be a job, whatever it is. There's definitely something that you need to keep some healthy distance from. Whenever we see Eight of Cups, it's like you'll go back to it eventually. But for right now, let me drink some water, honey. For right now, investing too much into it is literally just going to disappoint you. So it's like you got to walk away from some things that need some time to marinate and grow. That's what the message is there. It also tells me with the Eight of Cups that a lot of you guys, I feel like, I know Taurus have my throat, bitch. You know what's so funny? You guys have attachment issues, but again, with my throat doing that, I feel like y'all need to be careful of what you say, because it looks like you might build your wall up and not sort of let something in that you need to let in. So just be careful of that, because I feel like you guys might say something you regret this month. Anyways, let's keep pulling from the other decks. Ooh, Riddle Fisher. I love this card. Divination, seeking out and finding answers. Oh, do not be nosy this month. Her special place, again, with this card. Okay, Beauty's Truth. These two were pulled the last time. You guys are really needing to be careful, because I think you need to be, I'm going to be blunt with y'all Tauruses. Y'all are going to be nosy as hell, and you might get information. Oh my God, you're going to get information. That's what that phone call is. You guys are going to get some really juicy information this month, and you need to be careful of what you do with that information, because... And it might be coming from an Aries, bitch, based off the last reading I did. But you guys are going to get some juicy information, and you need to be careful with what you do with it, because this has the potential to blow up in your face hardcore. 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 I feel like at the end of the day, oh my God, just mind your business and keep it moving, okay? Because you don't want to get yourself into a situation where the messenger is in trouble. And I just feel like the shoot the messenger might end up happening to you guys this month. Let me pull from this deck. Oh my God. And this is the problem. So the reason why I'm telling you to be careful with the information that you're given is because, is this me? is a perception of what people see, not who you are. And Queen of My Own World is an isolation card, which means you haven't been doing your due diligence to connect with all the people that you usually connect with at the same capacity. You've been uneven. What that means is that you've either been hyper focusing on one person or just yourself to the point of losing focus and losing sight of what people around you think of you. So you don't really have a good scope of what everyone in your immediate circle and even your, other circle, what they think of you. And so you are not going to be given the benefit of the doubt because you haven't been nurturing your connections. So you have to be very, very careful about, how you handle situations, because normally people be like, oh yeah, I love them, I'll give them a doubt. But because you haven't been watering all your plants and you've been drowning only one plant, you're definitely going to have a different experience than you normally would be used to. So take this month as the time to have emotional growth and spread your wings and start connecting with more people. You cannot just pick your one person and connect with them, or your two people and connect with them. You need to get out of your comfort zone. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a position where everyone is going to be clowning your ass and it's not even going to be your fault. Okay, let's pull from the Witch's Wisdom deck. Witch's Hat, power. Ooh. Fire and passion and manifestation. So one of your biggest manifestations that you've been waiting for is going to start to happen this month. It will put you in a position of power or a position of dominance, which means you will be able to sort of get what you've been hoping for. It might have been something you've been thinking about since the winter, or started in the winter, or it might come to full fruition this winter. The only thing I can tell you, though, is you better be careful, because heavy is the head that wears the crown. And I do think that this has the potential to bite you in the ass, which is why you need to keep your connections good, because in the future, this could cause problems. I also think with the Witch's Hat card and the Passion card, the information you receive, it might be something that you could hurt someone else or damage their reputation or something like that. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to be aware of this, but that is the case. And that is why whatever information you're given this month, be very gentle and try to keep your mouth closed. Because whatever you get, I just need you to worry about who you say it to, how it's perceived, because you might really cause, to be fair, it's not that, okay, it's not that they maybe, okay, how do I word this? Perhaps they reap what they sow. However, you might be looked at as someone that's drunk on power. So even if it's someone that you maybe deserves it, or someone that slighted you before, be careful to take the bait. Yep. The third house is communication. So that is definitely the information that is being given. And then, I just fucking moved it, but I swear to God, it was on this. It was on Capricorn, I swear. I moved it. Jupiter here is about luck and expansion, and Capricorn. So definitely something we wanted to put a lot of effort into. We're trying to put a lot of effort into when it comes to either a creative project or a work project or a school project or a creative outlet or something like that. Something we put a shit ton of time into is definitely going to start to manifest. So love that for you guys. And I just see you guys getting put in a position of power here this month. I don't know how that's going to manifest, but you are going to be in a position of power. Okay, so let's pull some dates and some letters here. Damn, y'all are going to have a weird month. It's actually funny and ironic because I was listening to Power by Katy Perry before I did this. Okay, so 4, here, I'll put it over here, and 21. Okay, and let's pull some letters. Ooh. 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 I dropped it like 6 times. I'll put it over here. Actually, we'll put it over here. O. Q. Ooh, Queen. V. D. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't get this back up. Hold on. And what is this? A. It's in his DNA. Okay. Well, those are the letters. Here, we'll pull one more. I feel like I need to pull one more. I'm pulling one more. Is this empty? Oh, C. Okay, that's what I see for you guys, Taurus, for your monthly horoscope for May. Hope you guys like that. If you did, there's a link to my people down below. And make sure you follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Till next time, bye. Ooh. Gemini, this is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. Remember to tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Okay, let's see what's going on for my little Geminis. Ooh, the sun. Not Gemini's winning again. The star. Oh my God. Y'all, I swear I didn't rig this. I know y'all be like, you're a Gemini. I swear I didn't. Ooh, the 7 of Cups. The way this is the best spread you could possibly pull. I swear I didn't rig it, y'all. I swear I didn't. I swear I didn't. Okay, the reason why this is the best spread you could ever pull, probably in the history of freaking tarot, is because the sun is about happiness, resounding yes, relationships, positivity. The star is about being on path, destiny, attention, being on stage, opportunity. And the 7 of Cups is many different outcomes. We see that as like the dreamer card, the possibilities card. So this month should 1000% be filled with multiple opportunities, multiple possibilities, lots of different outcomes. You will definitely be pulled in multiple directions because the 7 of Cups tells me there's a ton of things to focus on. So I definitely think you guys are probably going to have a hard time picking and choosing what to focus on, who to focus on. I definitely see the sun as you making new friendships, new connections. If you're single, this is definitely the time where you could potentially find someone. The sun and the star tells me that someone might come to you with interest in dating you. If you are in a relationship, you are going to have a great time. If y'all are trying to make babies, this is the time to make babies. If y'all want to get married, this is the time to get married. If y'all want to connect and do things, this is the time. You're definitely going to feel vibrant, alive. I see this as you having a ton of energy. I think Geminis have been a little bit low energy, but you're going to be mass energy right now. Huge opportunities coming to you. The 7 of Cups tells me the only issue is do not be delusional. I definitely think sometimes you could feel like things have already happened, even though they're in the works. So just be careful about building stuff up before it happens. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Things are good. Allow them to be good. I will also say star and sun tells me that there are going to be a lot of people around you that you are going to be able to bring up. You're going to be celebrating with a lot of people, not only your victories, but other people's victories. It seems like people around you are going to really start to pick up pace and feel good about themselves and, you know, have success and things like that. And I think you guys are going to really feel like, okay, let me hype you up. Let me feel like powerful with you. This is great. It's a great bonding moment. The only issue I will say is if the star is upright, the sun is upright, and the 7 of Cups is upright, if you were acting in bad faith at all ever, you are going to be exposed. That is the only downside of this. If you've been acting in bad faith, you've been messy, you've been doing bad stuff, you will be on your ass. Exposed. This month will go down in flames for you. But I doubt most of you have been doing that, just because it is typically a positive 3 cards here. And the 7 of Cups is just the buffer there for like, well, I mean, if you did do bad things, there is that 7th cup, which is the whammy. So just keep that in mind. I definitely think it's time to show off. So if you've been working on something and you've been hesitant, show it off. If you've been working on, anything, I definitely think, again, putting yourself out there, putting yourself in the public. Again, I'll say this since I am a Gemini and I'm watching this. If you are a fellow Gemini and you're like me, who's like a content creator, put stuff out there, start trying new things. This is definitely the time to do that. Star and Sun is like, people need to see you and they want to see everything about you. So show off a little bit. Okay, so let's pull from the dark mirror. I mean, not the dark mirror. We'll pull from the Witch's Wisdom first. Not 3 cards falling out. Well, I guess we got the cards that we're using. Autumn. So something that either fell apart in autumn or something that you were wanting to manifest in autumn will manifest. Potentially it's potentially an opportunity that happens in autumn. Familiar guardian. Ooh. Love goddess feminine. Oh my God. Okay. Not some of y'all getting with a man with a dog or a girl with a dog or a cat. Okay, so this is definitely feeling yourself. Again, this is a very seductive card. I definitely see a lot of sexual energy and chemistry this month for you guys. If you are dating someone, it'll amp up or ramp up. If you are single, definitely it's the time to mingle. It's the time to have fun and be vibrant. Now, the Guardian card tells me that you're kind of protected. So if you do anything, sort of dumb or stupid when it comes to like saying something stupid or whatever, I definitely think most people are going to be like, I forgive you. Like, you're definitely shining bright. So I think not too many people are going to be too angry at you if you're like selfish. I also see that as like potentially getting a new pet, or perhaps maybe someone really clingy. You might have a new friend who's a little bit clingy, or maybe your relationship gets a little bit more clingy, or maybe you get more clingy. I definitely think that can happen. Let me pull one more from this. Wand intention. Oh, wait. Manifestation. Y'all are going to kill me. I didn't do this on purpose, I swear. So that's about having a manifestation fulfilled. If any of you have been doing spell work, it's going to happen. If any of you have been trying to manifest potential love, that's a really great sign. I'm looking like, maybe that's for me, sis. But intention and wand, I mean, that is a phallic object. Intention to me is about having people see your intentions and seeing other people's intentions. I definitely, that's what Guardian is. Okay. Because you've been shining so bright and because you're going to have a lot of good around you, everyone is going to grasp at it and people are going to try and take from you this month. And that's why we're looking at intention here and Guardian to guard your space and to ground yourself, because it does look like everyone's going to want a piece of what you have and what you do. And I think you're going to see a lot of people's true intentions and true colors, which looks like a theme for May for most of the signs so far. So I think that that's going to play a really big part in what happens here. So let's pull from the dark mirror so we can see. Forgetting oneself. Do not get too big for your britches and do not get an ego. I won't cry for you. Yeah, don't show as hollow and artificial. Geminis, do not be cerebral. You need to express your emotions. I promise you, no one's going to judge you. Say how you feel. Do not hide this month. Speak your mind. I don't care how it is. It will be perceived well. Even if you have to yell at someone or you have to defend yourself or say something, it will be perceived well. You might not think it will, but it will. You need to share your emotions. If you lock them up and you try to blow it off or be nonchalant, it won't go well. You're going to have some confrontations this month with people not treating you properly. And with I Won't Cry For You and Artificial Heart, you're also going to see a lot of people who are cold and calculated. And I knew it, anger and chains. You're going to basically release yourself from any of that energy. Definitely going to be interesting. It's one of those things where it's like when you have good things happen to you and you see people start to get competitive or jealous or negative, you realize those were never really the people that need to be around you, and that's going to happen this month. Did I pull from this deck? I don't think I pulled from the fairy deck yet. I didn't. Scared to fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. So there you go. That's about having divine timing give you a blessing this month. Oh, I love this card. It's one of my favorite. The Littlest Fairies. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. So that's about not forgetting, how important, reality is, no matter how great the manifestations are. Snail's pace, slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat. So this is about having real people around you. But I also think that I'm telling you, there's a manifestation this month that you've been putting so much time and effort into, perhaps a year or more. You've just been putting time, effort. I knew it, the gift. A present, an offer, nurturance, growth potential. Someone is going to come in and give you what you've been waiting for, or, help you find that opportunity, or be that person, or whatever it is. There's definitely a huge gift that's going to be handed into your lap, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I've been working years for this. That is what that is. Just don't be an egotistical maniac. Literally. Calm your tits. Okay, so let's roll the dice. Uh-oh. Okay, so Aries is a selfish energy, right? I'm not really shocked about that. You guys need to be careful of being too selfish and too self-focused. You know what I mean? That's probably a given with cards like this. I also am a little bit concerned about Mercury here, because it's like, I love the communication, but just be careful of how many people you talk to and who you talk about. Geminis, y'all like to talk a lot, and, just be careful who you share your information with. That's all, because not everyone wishes you well. And then the fifth house here is creative energy. So, again, lots of creative projects are going to manifest. Excuse me. I also see that as a bit dramatic. This is Leo stuff. So, I definitely think a big manifestation is happening. It's not small. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not small. It's big. That's what she said, but it is. The fifth house to me is expansive. So it's definitely going to be big. It's going to be definitely something impactful. It'll be fun though. Fifth house is fun. If you've been waiting to get pregnant, again, this is a great sign for that too, by the way. But this is definitely like a fun, vibrant, feeling alive type of thing. Okay, so let's pull some letters. Actually, I think these are numbers, right? Yeah, these are the numbers. Okay. Oh, I pulled 4. Okay. 14. 15. Uh-oh. 9. And 12. Okay. And then let's go through the letters here. Like my ring is stuck in the little baggie. Okay. A. Ooh. L. Okay. B. C. I think this is a Y, is it? No, it's a T. T. Oh my God, CBT. S. Why did so many letters come out? K. H and V. I don't know why I pulled so many letters, so that might have been overdoing it, but there you go. S. L. The V looks like a U. Hold on. T. I am immature. Okay. If you like that, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Until next time, bye. Oh my God. I swear, y'all, I did not rig that. I mean, my last month for Gemini definitely came true for me. Okay. Cancer! Hi, my Cancers. It is time for your May monthly horoscope. Remember, if you love this tip, there's a link to my PayPal down below. Ooh, Nine of Wands reverse. So this is about walking on eggshells with something. Five of Swords is a little bit of petty drama. And the Page of Swords. Ooh, that's an opportunity worth fighting for. So I definitely do think that you guys have been avoiding something or someone. It could be an opportunity. It could be a person. It could be a relationship. But it's definitely something petty and small. And it might even be an issue about something petty and small. But it's definitely something that you've been avoiding, something that you are walking on eggshells about, something you've heard whispers about, seen issues with, and it will manifest this month. The Page of Swords is about some sort of fight or altercation that is necessary. To me, it seems like you guys cannot focus on anything but this. It's something that keeps popping up in the back of your mind. It's something that keeps eating away at you. Someone will probably poke the bear this month, and you will end up saying something that you did not want to say, which will cause a fight. So just be careful of your reactions this month. Try to avoid this. I'm pulling one more. Queen of Swords. I knew it. So the Queen of Swords here is going to indicate something that you guys say. I just wanted to make sure that I was right there, and I am. Just be careful with your word choice, how you word it. I don't know if the tone will be lost or if you'll be frustrated. Just be very careful, because something has been bothering you for a while. You've been pushing it down and pushing it down and pushing it down and pushing it down. And I do think you need to be careful of how you articulate it. If you articulate it well, people will be on your side. If you do not articulate it well, you will be judged. So just be smart about your emotions, be smart about your reactions, be smart about getting poked or provoked, because this is the month where you may be provoked. If you don't listen, you will probably be the one provoking others, and then you'll pick a fight that your ass should not have picked. You'll be cashing a check your ass cannot or should not have cashed. So just be careful of anything that feels a little bit turmoily, like, you know, do yourself a favor and distance or ignore. Just because I don't really enjoy the Nine of Wands reverse with the Five of Swords. It's like, you can't play victim or naive when those are in play, because you should know better. And so just be careful about that. So that's the initial worry that I have. Let's keep going. Let's pull from the Fairy Oracle. Green Man's Door, Pearls to Fairy Wheel of the Year, Galactic Entry Points. The Unicorn and the Maiden, Communication with Unicorn, Purification, Undercover Action. Mother and Daughter, Mothering, Teaching, Sharing Knowledge, Nurturing Self-Worth. Oh my God, this is gatekeeping. you're either you either getting caught gatekeeping someone else from something, or you were gatekept from something, because it looks like you feeling like you're not a part of the crew. You're not a part of the friend group. You're not a part of a relationship. You're not a part of, what a hobby group, whatever it is. You're going to feel like you're not a part of something. And that is what's going to cause the catalyst of this, because mother and daughter and green man's door, those energies are like, oh, I was doing this with the other person and not you. You're going to feel left out. And that's what's going to be the catalyst to this. The unicorn and the maiden says you're going to hear through the grapevine from someone. You might even hear you might even hear it from someone you don't like. And mother and daughter might be like, your friend is talking to you or doing something with someone you don't like, or your enemy. That might be the catalyst to this as well, just because it feels like you guys are going to feel slighted. And when you're slighted, you're going to like react. Let me pull one more. Yep. So the gift. Be careful of keeping score. Remember that allow other people to enjoy and have things. You don't have to be a part of everything. And I think you might feel some type of way when you're not a part of whatever this is. You don't have to be a part of everything, and you can create your own stuff. I think it's basically just teaching you to be more an individual with the Queen of Swords, be strong in yourself, and be confident. Just because the good news of this says that eventually you'll find your own person to nurture. It looks like you guys are probably being set up to realize that you have to nurture younger or newer energy. So maybe a new friendship, if you're at work, nurturing a new talent, whatever it is, there's definitely some sort of new energy that will come in. Probably not this month. If this month, maybe towards the tail end, unless you already have someone in mind. But I do think eventually you'll be nurturing someone new. And so I think this will be the start of you realizing you need to reestablish your boundaries and stop hyper-focusing on just like one person or one thing or one group. Okay, so let's pull from... Did we do Witch's Wisdom? I don't think we did. Ooh, tarot cards guidance. Not the Cancers running to me this month. Homecoming. Magic circle protection. Ritual invocation. Okay. Y'all cannot want revenge on other people. Revenge is bad. No. In fact, hold on a second. Let me see if I actually pulled a revenge card. Triumph of Lies and Blinded Pain. Okay, well, it's the same shit. So I need you guys to not try to expose the truth, quote unquote, because it's petty and stupid. Take the high road. You need to take the high road. I also see this as being a bit dramatic, because this is like, I need to protect myself from all this energy, and I need to make my home and family safe, and, I want to make sure that I'm starting things right. Listen, it ain't that serious, sis, okay? I need you guys to relax, okay? This situation will seem really, really, really dramatic and really intense, but you'll get over it within a week. So be careful of saying and doing something when you're in your high, sort of almost like, think of it like sort of like a burst of energy. When you're in that burst of energy, don't do something stupid, sis. I think Triumph of Lies and Blind to Pain is like you wanting to vindicate yourself. You will be vindicated over time. I don't really think it's something you're going to have to do. I think it'll happen naturally. This might actually run its course by the end of the month. But I feel like you guys, it's almost like you guys have predicted this. You're like, I said this was going to happen. I predicted this. I kept saying this. It's almost like you accidentally manifested this. You're kind of your own undoing here. I think something from your past is coming back too. Not in a bad way though. That's what's so weird, is it's like something you said in the past or something you did in the past will resurface and kind of help the perspective of whatever this is. It's a good past though. It's like a conversation you had, or a text you wrote, or a message you sent, or a video, or a phone call, or something there, or audio recording. There's something that will defend you on its own. And will kind of be like, I told you so. It just doesn't really look like it's needing you to put any more effort or energy into it. I feel like I'm talking to I feel like I'm wasting my time though, because I already know how Cancers are going to react and they're going to be sort of over the top with it. But hopefully you can reel it in just a little bit so you don't say and do something you don't need to. It's unnecessary. It'll work its way out eventually. Okay, so did we pull from every? We did. Okay, so let's roll a die. Okay. Whew. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's the South Node. So I told you something from the past will come back, and it'll be vindication for you. Maybe an old friend will defend you. This is self, so be careful of focusing too much on yourself and how you feel. Just give it some time. And just understand that, things are going to sort of manifest how they're going to manifest. Because the Virgo card is about like structure and planning. So it's like, don't plan an attack or don't plan a retaliation, and don't plan like what you're going to say or do. Just relax. It feels like someone else will do the work for you, and you'll just be able to come be like, hey, yeah, that is true. I told you. Like, you'll be able to just be like on the tail end of it and be like, I have to do all the work. Y'all did the work for me. Okay, so let's pull some dates. The 24th. And the 9th. Both of those have been popular. Okay, or 24 and 9, I should say. And then let's pull some letters. G. Ooh. Put it up here. G. E. L. W. Q. B. Well, that's what I see for you, Cancers. If you like that, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Antphrodite. And until next time, bye guys. Not May being a crazy month already. This is crazy, y'all. Okay. Okay, who's next here? Leo, hello. This is your May monthly horoscope for 2021. Remember, if you like this, there's a link to my PayPal down below for you to tip. Ooh, lovers reversed. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Strain card is a vulnerability when it's reversed. And the Six of Wands is an ego card. Okay. So, I don't hate the Six of Wands here. Leos are naturally a little bit ego-based, right? So it's fine. That's sort of your nature. But the Six of Wands is also about sometimes being too cocky and confident. And with the Lovers card reversed, which is a falling out of favor with you and someone else, and the Strength card, which is vulnerability, do not let your pride get the best of you. This is the time to tell your crush how you feel about them. This is the time to take the dating phase further and put the title on that connection. This is the time to address an issue in your relationship if you are currently with someone. This is the time where you might be confronted from a friend that you have, a person that you you are dating, someone you're married to, whatever. You need to be receptive of it. If you are not receptive of it and you're like, oh, it's fine, or you get defensive, you will destroy that connection permanently. Just because if you're vulnerable and you lead with your emotions and your vulnerability and you have the weapons down, you will connect with this person better than you've ever connected with them before. You will share your heart, your soul with them. You'll have a very good emotionally bonding moment. If you do not take them serious and you do not take the energy serious, you will be seen as egotistical, and this person will be like, I have no more interest in you ever again. So my advice is to be more sensitive, vulnerable, and emotional. Initiate, show you care, be a bit more about others than yourself this month. I know you're always going to have a healthy dose of yourself, but I think you guys have isolated. This usually is an indication of you isolating too hard, and not reaching out, not connecting, not doing enough, and you're going to have a really big problem if you're not careful. Okay, let's keep pulling. So let's go with Witch's Wisdom this time. Respect and Pentacles. Masculine, Lord God, Spirit, invitation. So I need you guys to be careful. If you're doing things and you don't invite people, especially if you didn't invite a Cancer, you're going to be in trouble because of Cancer's reading. But I think you guys need to be careful of, like, I get it. You're like the lion in the jungle. You're the leader, whatever. I get it. Trust me. I totally get it. But you might be leaving some people out, not realizing it. You might be focusing too much on yourself, and you might be seeing as someone that's kind of drunk on power. I don't know if that's accurate. It just seems like that because you've been isolating yourself. People think you don't care about them, when that's not the case. And so that's why we need to be vulnerable and honest and connect and be like, I was struggling. I was hurting. I was going through something. You didn't share that you were going through something because your pride got in the way. And that's going to cause a lot of your connections to have problems if you don't be honest. Just be honest. People like vulnerability, I promise. Because people are going to be like, you only care about yourself. You only care about money. You're doing this for yourself. You're creating groups that are just benefit for you and not me. So you just have to level the playing field and be honest and tell them I was struggling. People will connect with you. They will love you. They will still see you as strong. They will still see you as confident, dominant. I look at that masculine Lord God card as like, toxic masculinity. So you see that as like not allowing yourself to be vulnerable at all. I also think for some of you, it looks like there's a friendship or a relationship that just is not fair. And someone's way more dominant than the other. That will be changing 1,000%. 1,000%. Okay, let's pull from the Fairy Oracle deck. The Gift. Riddle Fisher. Oh, she's popular this month. Cry for Nature. Ooh. So that's the isolation that I was talking about. You guys have been isolating yourself and no one knows. People have been trying to find out. But for some reason, it's going to look really bad on you. The Gift is like, it's okay. This is like you having a pot of gold and hoarding the pot of gold and people being like, wow, this person is hoarding the pot of gold. When really the only reason you had that pot of gold is because you were going introspective and you were working through something, and it was your reward for working through something in yourself. And if you don't share what you were going through, you're going to be seen as greedy and selfish and just worried about your pot of gold. That's what that message is. Yep, Story Keeper. Tell your legacy, write your wisdom. It's time to finally share a truth about yourself with someone you love and care about, that you've been avoiding for a long time. Because otherwise, you're going to be seen as shallow. And it's time to be vulnerable and honest. I will say this, though. If you're a Leo and you lied about something, you will be caught red-handed this month. If you were freaking lying about something, you better get the story straight. Because Story Keeper, sis, that means they gonna know the truth, the real story. Okay. child was meant to be. I'm telling you, you're going to share something from the past, maybe even something about your childhood or your family that's definitely going to reshape. Sacrifice. You're going to have to let go of that. Revenge. It's something that makes you feel very much like defensive. And if anyone touches it, you swipe at them. It's like your soft spot, your core. You're going to be sharing and bearing your soul this month. 1000%. And you might even have to come clean about something you did to hurt someone else. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Well, I just fucking moved it, but it was on Sagittarius. So you guys might have an altercation with Sagittarius's. It's also like a blunt energy. So when you look at stuff like that, it's like being honest and straightforward. I also see the 7th house as relationships and partnerships. So again, it's going to be friends. It's going to be romantic interests, things like that. And again, Sagittarius. So it could be a Sagittarius, but it's also just like being honest and straightforward, blunt. And it's so funny because it's like this message could not be louder and clearer. Venus is love, beauty, money. So it's the connections you share to those around you. So it definitely looks like there's going to be some form of, it's like a come to Jesus moment. It's a confrontation. It's so hard for this to show up on camera, but yeah, you can see it there. Okay. Someone's counting money too. Someone's counting money, which is going to be weird, but it's going to be something to confront. Somebody's counting somebody money. Oh my God. I pulled from the wrong one. Okay. Oh, I don't want this many. Get off. Okay. 27, 25, 11, and 19. Okay, and let's get letters. Oh my God. It's literally in my ring. C. X. Ooh, maybe it's one of your X's. H. D. Let's pull one more. Oh, not me getting 2. O. And V. Dick and vagina. I'm just kidding. Okay. Leah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Until next time, bye guys. Oh, never grow up. It's a trap, boys and girls. I think these are going to end up longer than the other ones. I need to be faster. Virgo, this is your monthly horoscope for May. Remember, if you really enjoyed this, there's a link to my PayPal down below where you can tip. It's been quite a month for most of these signs, so let's see what we got for you. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Victim of circumstance. Uh-oh. Page of Pentacles reverse. Expectations not met. That's your worst nightmare, Virgos. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, other people. Ooh. Okay. If you've been waiting on someone else for something, it's not happening. It's not happening. It looks like someone is going to disappoint you. 9 of Pentacles, when it's reversed to me, is sometimes relationships. So it could be relationships, friendships, people you're dating, people you're talking to. The Page of Pentacles to me is like not reaching an expectation, and the Eight of Swords is like a victim of circumstance. So it does look like someone is not going to reach the expectation set before them, something you set for them. It's like, I have this expectation for you. You need to do this. I want this. I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to cause a huge freaking problem, a big problem. You guys are going to have a big bitch fit about it. The thing is that you are technically a victim of the circumstances, which means it either puts you in a bad position or it frustrates you to the point where I do think you are justified in your reaction. It looks like it's probably something you've been giving a lot of time and energy over, perhaps a couple of chances. It also looks like you might be gated by timing or gated by someone else. You might have something important this month that you can't do until someone does something, and it's going to take a while because that person's lazy or the opportunity hasn't manifested, or maybe you're waiting to hear back about a job or something like that. It definitely looks like there's a frustration and a frustrating moment here. You cannot avoid this. You've been avoiding this for way too long. You cannot avoid this any longer. I'm pulling one more. Yep, the Chariot is about progress. It's moving on, moving forward. Keeping steady. Some of you might have a car issue too. Chariot could be a car. But either way, it's about it's a progress issue, and there seems to be someone causing a halt in the progress, and it's not you. Okay. And so this is about a justification being like, yeah, you make a decision. Do what you need to do. Do what you feel is right, because it just seems like there's a hesitation here with Chariot. It's like, I want to move forward, but someone is holding me back, or something is holding me back. I just feel like there's a lot of excuses. Even though technically it does look like other people are in the way, it's an excuse. I think you position yourself in a way where you can sort of have other people take the blame sometimes, and it's time to take leadership back for you. Especially if this is a work-related thing, it's like, take charge. Even though you're a victim of the circumstance, you still put yourself in that circumstance. Stardust, premonition, galactic communications, beginning and endings. So this is definitely about listening to your intuition better. It's also about finally starting that new thing that you've been wanting to start. So keeper of secrets, use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, keep silent about knowledge. If you got... I'm going to yell at my Virgos. This is pissing me off. If you guys do not share your feelings with other people, you are going to fall so hard on your ass. You need to open up. You need to be vulnerable. You and Leos, I swear to God, you need to share your burdens. You have a huge burden on your shoulder that has been bothering you for a very long time, and you're holding it so tightly to your chest, and you do not want to share with everyone because you're afraid of how you'll look and how you'll be perceived. If you hold this in, it'll destroy you. You have got to share. It's time for you to share what you've been feeling. This is the beginning. Fairy lovers, new love, courtship, romance, falling in love. If any of you are single, once you share this with someone around you, you're going to manifest a soulmate. If any of you are dating someone, once you share this, you're going to be closer to them. If you are in a position where you want to get rid of someone, if it's a friend, or if you want to get rid of a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, that will happen. It's a make or break it month for the connections around you, 1000%. It should be a positive, to be honest, because fairy lovers is always a good sign. But at the end of the day, if you are in this position and you're tired and you want to separate from a friendship or a lover or something, then that's just going to happen. It's going to happen naturally. Otherwise, you're going to end up bullying the hell out of everyone around you because you're holding it all in. Okay. Let's pull from the Witch's Wisdom. I've been so frustrated at Virgos every month. I swear, you guys get me the most frustrated. It seems like y'all aren't making any progress. You take one step forward and 3 steps back. Invocation, containment, what did I just say? Security, Witch's Cottage. Okay, cool. I love that you were making your space comfortable, your home, your environment. I love that you were like trying to make yourself feel good, whatever. But you've been holding back, and you've been holding everything in. You've been holding your fire in, and it's time to release that. The ritual card to me is about letting it all out, revealing your truth, and saying what needs to be said, and allowing your emotions to fly. Especially because it feels like you guys know what you're talking about. You've been marinating and stuff for a while. You've been stirring the pot. You've been like waiting for everything to boil over, and it's time to allow it to boil over. If you do not release your energy in a good, healthy way, you will have a very, very frustrating moment this month where you'll probably release all over someone and lash out. Okay. What did we not pull from? I think we pulled from, the Dark Mirror. Bride. Ow! Not y'all throwing things and getting physical. I'm just kidding. Bride in a Cage and Parasite. What did I say? Eating away at us, feeling like there's burdens around us. Bride in a Cage, feeling like I chain myself to a life that I don't want. So change your life. If you don't like the job you're in, change it. If you don't like the friends you have, change it. If you don't want to be in a relationship, change it. If you want to be in a relationship, get that girl or boy or whatever. You're in control. Stop making excuses. You're a victim of the circumstance, but you put yourself in those circumstances. So it's still your own fault. Yep. So Venus is about love and money. So how we make money and the people we love. Taurus to me is about being stubborn and, again, money. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to have some sort of revelation when it comes to how you make money. And the 8th house of secrets. You've been holding things tightly and you're building resentment. So it definitely feels like a revealing of a secret, revealing of truth. This is also exploration. I see this as exploring. So when we pull things like this, it's like finding a new friendship that I never thought I'd find, or finding a new type if I'm trying to date, or gaining a new opportunity to make money. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm going to be blunt here. If any of my Virgos were thinking about doing any accountant work, it's a good sign for that. If you've been really, really thinking about it and sort of confident about it or contemplating about it, it's definitely a good sign. Yeah, that's kind of what I see. Let's pull some dates. Oh, hold on. Let me mute the mic so I can fix it because it's in my fucking face. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I think I just made it worse. Hold on. Okay, we fixed it. So 11, 9, and 18. Okay. Ooh. N. O. Ooh, not you guys having to say no. W now. Ooh. Ooh. M. B. Z. Y. Okay, so I see for my Virgos. If you guys like that, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below, and follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Until next time, bye Virgos. I'm sweating. Hopefully the mic didn't mess up for the last reading. That might be a sign, to be honest, about miscommunications. Okay, who's up next? Libra! This is for your month of May, your horoscope for 2021. Remember, if you like this tip, there's a link to my paper down below. Not y'all being called out for being lazy in the first poll. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, a huge risk that will pay off. The Magician reversed. Okay. All right. So the Seven of Pentacles is getting out of your comfort zone, and it's about really putting effort and time into stuff. The Wheel of Fortune is taking a huge risk and a huge leap. And the Magician is reversed, which is something you're a bit afraid of and a bit scared to. Maybe a conversation you're scared to have, maybe an opportunity you're scared to go after, but you need to. And I also see the Magician reversed as you needing to know when to be quiet and when not to be quiet. Especially because now's the time for you to be honest. Stop playing Libra games. If you are going to sit there and you're going to try and think of like, how can I say something so I can get my best possible outcome? Or how can I charm someone with my Libra charm? Or no, you will fall flat on your ass if you do that. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, take that leap of faith to be honest. Take that leap of faith to be blunt. Take that leap of faith to put that effort in. You need to make sure, I knew it, especially if you're in a relationship or if you're trying to make money or if you're trying to connect with other people. Being cute and charming is not going to get you anywhere this month. In fact, I think the charm is wearing off this month. I think Libra charm is over. Y'all had your fun last month. You're not going to have your fun this month. It's not happening. And I really do think you're going to get called out and caught in trying to charm someone. Someone that normally you'd be able to charm is going to be like, bitch, like, no. They're going to be like, no, be serious. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is there. It's like, if you take that leap of faith and you finally do what you've been procrastinating about doing, you will have a massive reward. If not, you're going to get called out. You're going to have egg on your face. You're going to be like, the people are going to be like, listen, I'm done with the talking. All you do is talk. Yep, follow me. Come, this is your invitation into the fairy realm. A glimpse. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys already know what this is. Shimmer. Confidence, allure, charisma. I mean, am I psychic or am I psychic? You cannot charm your way out of this. You already know what it is. You've gotten caught or called out for doing exactly this, probably from the same person before, and you charmed your way out of it. The follow me says you either put the blame on someone else or you were like, oh, it was a part of this thing, whatever. You were like, I was just doing this because of other people, whatever. However you got out of it with the follow me, it's like they believed you the first time. They're not going to believe you the second. And they are over your shit. I knew it. The Merlin, guidance, mentorship, teacher of old ways. You guys might end up meeting someone exactly like you too. Like you might end up meeting someone who does the same stuff that you do and it's not going to work on them. But I just feel like someone's knowledgeable now. They know how you operate. They know what you do. They know what you say to get what you want, what you avoid. They just know. You can't fool the Merlin. The Merlin's like, the all-knowing wisdom. Like... Libra, stop charming and start doing the work. Also, if you've been charming someone else to do stuff for you, they're done doing it for you. They're never going to do anything for you again. That's not happening anymore. You've milked someone dry. Water, cleansing. There's a guy and a girl. I'm dead. Awakening. Guardian. Someone has been protecting you. And someone has been making sure you're good. And they will no longer be doing that. your little guardian angel or your little guardian here, someone that's been protecting you and making sure you're good and making sure you're comfortable and making sure you're safe and you're okay, that person's done. Done. You have to stand on your own 2 feet now. It's a good thing. I see it as a positive. You're going to be standing on your own 2 feet. Basically, your safety net is going to be removed from you so that you are forced to do the things you need to do. See, you can't cry about it anymore. You're forgetting how strong you are as a person, and fated to suffer is like, well, if something wasn't going to happen, it just was never going to happen, and you're going to find exactly out. You're going to find out exactly that. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not meant to happen, it's not happening. Period. Okay? But yeah, you've been kind of... You know who this person is, Libra. Don't freaking lie. Don't act like you don't know who this is, my Libras. You know exactly who this is. And you knew that you would get caught eventually. You knew that this would come to this moment, and it's going to happen this month, okay? I don't want to hear it from my Libras that are like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You are a goddamn liar. You know exactly who this is. Libras are the best charmers of the zodiac. You know exactly who this is. Don't lie in my comments. Do not lie. I told you, Venus, love, beauty, money. Girl, not some of y'all losing a sugar daddy. It's friendships or situationships. The 6th house, Virgo ruled energy. So we see this as like people who are a part of a routine. And Sagittarius is about being straightforward and blunt and being honest here. Some of y'all might have to move too if y'all aren't careful. Ooh. Let's pull some dates. I'm not here for the Libras this month. Y'all know exactly what this is about. 22, 27, ow, and 17. Girl, I don't even remember when I was 17. Let's pull some letters. I. There's no I in team, darling. V. C. Ooh. G. Z. Let's pull one more. N. Oh, okay. I hope you guys like that. Libra, if you enjoyed that, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Follow me Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Until next time, bye, Libras. Not Libras getting caught being messy. Ow. No wonder I keep messing up my mic. I keep hitting into that. Girl, I'm getting hungry. Okay. Girl, I almost did that myself. Okay. All right, who's up next? Scorpio! This is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. Remember, if you like this tip, there's a link to my PayPal down below. Let's see what's going on with my Scorpios. My little Scorpios. Ooh, 2 of Pentacles. Love that energy. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, wait a minute. And 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay. So the 2 of Pentacles is about making new connections. Sometimes that's having a better business connection. So if you're looking for an opportunity for a job, it's a great sign, especially 5 of Pentacles could be a new job. If you're looking for an apprentice position or something you can learn from or somebody you can learn from or connect with, that's usually a good sign as well. I also see this as like an even equal exchange. So it's like a rebalancing of your connections to make them fair. So love that as well. Definitely see an up peak in potential money or income. If we're in school or anything like that, that's usually about connecting with someone authentically who can help us understand our content better, or, maybe connecting with a teacher or a student to kind of like help me really focus. That's a good sign. If we are in a job where we're happy, it's a potential for us to get seen as having more value, or connecting with a boss better, or a coworker. Love that. 5 of Cups to me is a little bit of a disappointment. So the only issue I see with this spread is that I don't know if you're going to have a very emotional month. I think you're going to have a very practical month. It looks like it's more about making sure your finances are in order, your school, your work, making sure your plans for the future are in order, making sure things are calm and steady. Like, I'm not really seeing a ton of emotional ups and downs. For me, it's a restructuring and a rebalancing of the physical, practical stuff in your life, seeing what has value and what doesn't, especially when it comes to the reward that you're getting from investing in people. It just doesn't really feel like it's going to be highly emotional. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more simple, and perhaps that's something you'll like to hear, is that this month is going to be a lot more simple for you than it normally is. Okay, let's pull from the Fairy Oracle deck. Mother and daughter. Ooh, maybe some of you will adopt a pet, dragon's pet. Maybe some of you get a new pet. Maybe if you're looking to get pregnant, it's a good sign. This is about preparing for your future. So for me, I see it as starting new projects that are going to take a while to manifest. The creative phase, perhaps new business opportunities. To me, when I look at stuff like this, it's like, how do I want to leave my legacy? Who do I want to take under my wing? If you are older, more established, then this is about you bringing a new person under your wing, nurturing a new person, bestowing knowledge. Think of it like passing the torch. That's what this feels like. It's like, I'm going to teach you some things. I'm going to give more responsibility to you. I'm relieving myself of some of that responsibility. Or perhaps I'm nurturing new talent, or maybe I'm nurturing a new person. To me, it's like pulling someone in and showing them how great they are. This could be on a grand scale of like an actual manager position, or it could be just a friend being like, hey, like, this is what you're good at and this is what you should do. To me, it's all practical. I see this as practical. Noticing what skill sets I have, what skill sets other people have, seeing what benefits all of us. I just don't see it as like highly emotional. I don't know if I see it as like because I think you guys are used to things being really emotional. It's going to be more earth sign energy, more practical, more grounded, more serious, more realistic. Seems you guys have gotten sort of distracted by emotions for so long that you're finally going to be faced to be like, oh, I can just remove emotions this month and focus on like the reality of the scenario. I think you guys have been trying so hard to fight for something that you realize not fighting is the new fighting. It's time to let go of the grasp that you have on certain things. I'm telling you, imagination, there's a new thing you guys are going to start. Cleansing yourself, awakening, familiar guardian. I feel like you guys are going to have a spiritual awakening, but not in an emotional way, more so in like, oh, I don't really need to like make sure everyone sees the truth or understands everything. I don't really need to like invest everything I have emotionally into people and expect the same in return. I can sort of just do the work and have it happen. Like, I really think you guys are going to realize and then appreciate the value of practicality, and like routine, things like you would expect from like a Virgo or a Capricorn, especially if you guys have like a Capricorn moon or anything like that. Also, I will say with awakening and cleansing, I think you're going to have an epiphany this month where you're going to realize how to solve a giant issue that's been plaguing you for forever. Sometimes there is something with a pet, because guardian, familiar, sometimes I see that as like a pet. So there might be some sort of issue with a pet this month. But other than that, it definitely looks to me like it's like you're going to realize how to solve a problem. And the best position you can be in is a practical position for that. Addicted. Today for tomorrow. See, hiding your true self. Basically, you're frustrated at people not really feeling you and seeing you, especially for who you really are. And you've kind of been so obsessed about dealing with situations for like the one way. And that may have worked for you in the past. Dealing with situations that way may have worked for you in the past. It's not going to happen this anymore. And I think this month you'll finally realize that and be like, oh, I don't need to do this. And I also think today for tomorrow, we're looking at twos. There's some sort of bestowing of knowledge to a new person, passing the torch, giving up something. It's almost like if you wanted this for yourself so bad, but it doesn't really suit you. It's like, I think of it like, what's that guy, Frollo, whatever, from Lord Ring? It's like when he has the ring and there's so much responsibility and he's just like, you know what? I don't need this. You can take it. Like you could give the ring to someone else. It's like this power isn't really worth it anymore. It served me pretty well, but it no longer serves me well any longer. So it's yours. That's the metaphor that I'm seeing in my head is like, it's yours now. You deal with it. I don't know what that means, but it's going to manifest for you guys this month. Okay. Oh, I should have rolled the dice first. It's okay. 21 and 30. Some of y'all might be going through your Saturn return. Let's roll the die too while we do this. I still think that's older and younger. There's some sort of older-younger dynamic. Maybe when y'all get into a relationship where you guys have a bit of an age discrepancy. Who knows? Okay. 5th house, creative energy, fun, prospects. It doesn't really shock me, again, as we're seeing consistently with this spread. This is all about like what is fun to me may not be fun anymore. So basically what I enjoyed, I may no longer enjoy, someone else might enjoy. It's like a hand-me-down. That's probably the better way to put it. It's like hand-me-downs. Pluto's transformation. So it's like completely changing everything in the narrative and how I function. In Aries, myself, how I function, how I do things versus how I should be doing things. And that's also a younger energy. So for me, it's just like this used to work for me. It doesn't work for me anymore. I have to be serious, grow up, and be practical. Even if you're younger and you're watching this, you're going to finally release yourself from the thoughts that you had for yourself. Like, I was supposed to be like this. I'm supposed to do this. That hasn't been working. Even if you're 18, it's not working, and you need to let go of that and embrace new and just hand it down, bestow the knowledge to other people. I learned a lot and now I'm doing things differently. Okay, so let's pull the letters and then we're done because I did that out of order. Okay, if I pull V one more frickin' time. I think it's because some of these are C, G, I. I'm just kidding. S and M. Oop. One of my favorite songs. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you tip. There's links to my people down below. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite, and Twitch. Until next time, bye. Okay. Let's see who's next. Uh-oh. I want to knock over my water. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius, this is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. Remember, if you like this tip, there's a link to my video down below. My Swagatarians. This month has been very weird, honestly. I think everyone's having a unique experience this month. So let's see what is headed for you guys. Queen of Cups reversed. Issues with dealing with emotions. Knight of Cups, needing to grow up. And King of Swords reverse. Feeling alienated or pushed to the side. So you guys are definitely going to have to do something. Okay. So this is about holding back, holding your emotions back, holding them tightly, bottling up your emotions. You need to grow up and stop doing that. And I also think you need to be a bit more mature with how you handle conflict. The King of Swords to me says that you have a habit of saying and doing the wrong thing. Not super uncommon for Sagittarius, as you guys are known for being blunt and straightforward. But I think you guys need to make sure that regardless of who's at fault, you or other people, you still have an obligation to make sure you're understood and your communication is solid. I'm just a little bit worried about you guys just like going off because it seems like you've been bottling something up emotionally and it'll overflow. And when it overflows, that King of Swords says it's not going to be pretty. Name calling, inarticulation, aggression, tone issues. Be careful. Especially because it seems like you guys have felt pushed to the side or alienated. It seems like you guys have been felt pushed out or disrespected. And in feeling disrespected, you have to be careful because it's like some people are really good at making you guys look bad. And you need to be conscious of that. If people keep doing the same thing over and over again, it's your fault for not growing up and realizing. Do you know what I mean? Like if you keep putting yourself in the same position. I also see that as you kind of finally figuring out what the issue was. This is a huge conflict resolution where you're like, I'm going to figure out what this shit is, what the situation is, why this keeps happening to me. You're going to definitely have a realization. There's a come to Jesus moment for sure. For sure. If you feel like you don't know who that's going to be, then someone will end up confronting you. Because it just looks like there's a need to sort of express. Wand. Oop, not the phallic image. Intention. Lady Goddess, feminine. I told y'all. Lord God, masculine. There's literally a masculine and a feminine card next to each other, and both of them are gods and goddesses. In the wand card is intention, so it's like the intention between you and another person. Most of this is going to be a relationship that you have, a situationship that you have, or a friendship that you have that has messed up boundaries, because it looks like you need to start to have a conversation of what the intention of both of you is and what you're looking for. If there's a friend that you have that's been being weird, it's time for that situation to be confronted. If there's a relationship that you've been frustrated with, that you're dating someone, that's going to be dealt with. It just looks to me like intentions are going to be exposed and confronted. What do you want out of this? Why are you doing this? It seems, especially because Lady Goddess, Lord God, if any of my Sagittariuses are in a situationship where neither one of you want to put down the sword, that will be combated this month. I also see both of those are very seductive. You know, both of them are able to seduce and get what they want. So it looks like there might be a little bit of a battle of the minds there. The good news of this is if you are in a healthy relationship, you are going to have a great time with delegating responsibilities. Both of you are going to feel strong and powerful and confident. You're going to feel like boss bitches. You're going to both get rewards. Potentially, hey, if any of you trying to get pregnant, it's a good sign. But if someone's looking for a job or looking for a glow up, that'll happen. If you're in a healthy connection, you will have an amazing experience with your significant other to the point where you'll both feel confident in your relationship. Now, if you are single and you don't have a situationship or anything like that, you will probably get yourself into a little bit of a messy scenario with someone that you're interested in this month. So I'm just letting you know now. They might have multiple people that they're talking to right now, because it does not look like there's someone that's willing to give up control just yet. Doesn't mean they'll never do it. It just means like you're probably going to have some interests and they may not really want something serious just yet. So just keep that in mind. And, you know, maybe that'll be you. Maybe you'll be like, I'm being single. I just want to, you know, talk to people and have fun. But yeah, so let's put one more from here. Ritual invocation. Yeah. It also looks to me like, so when we pull such dominant energy like this, to me, it's about you understanding what you want out of a friendship and a relationship. Your friendships and relationships do not do well unless there are two dominant energies in the mix. That doesn't have to mean that both of you have to be dominant, but if you're in a friend group and there isn't another dominant person, that's going to cause chaos. You guys need a check and a balance, and that's probably where a lot of your things are going wrong. If there's not some form of respect and dominance to match your respect and dominance, it'll fall apart. So I think there's going to be a restructuring of that as well for you. Because you don't want to be seen as like the god, but you also don't want to be taken advantage of by the goddess or vice versa. Oh, look, little baby boy, little boy blue. Again, if any of you are trying to get pregnant, it's a good sign. Now, if any of you are not trying to get pregnant, let's try to avoid an accident, okay? This is also indicative of childhood trauma resurfacing. So one of these people might trigger childhood trauma. Three Graces is about jealousy and trust issues. Snail's Pace. I'm telling you, there's someone you've had an issue with for forever, dude. A back and forth, a trust issue, might be a fake friend, a frenemy, frenemies. There's definitely something here where it'll be addressed, and that's that. I'm not going to beat the dead horse here. Naked Before the Stars. That's an exposure. Artificial heart, anger, and change. So you've been frustrated about it for a while. The same message is just going over and over again. We're wasting our time here. It's just loud and clear. It's going to happen, Sagittarius. You've been holding on to it for a while, building resentment and anger. Artificial heart, you feel like this person doesn't care, or maybe you don't care and they're confronting you. Naked Before the Stars is an exposure. So I'm going to put you on blast is what I hear. Ooh, Leo. Maybe they are a Leo, or their ego will get the best of them, or your ego will get the best of you, but definitely see dramatic. Fours, home and family. So again, it's like your immediate environment. And what is this? Oh, this is Venus. So love, beauty, relationships, or the way we make money. So maybe someone's keeping score or keeping track. Okay, so let's... 27 and 24. Okay. Could be dates, could be ages. And then... Ooh. This first letter is an A. H. S. American Horror Story. F. Ooh, I just spun it around. G. And O. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. And until next time, bye, guys. Damn, Sagittarius is going to have a little bit of an experience. Okay. I'm getting hungry. wonder if anybody watches the in-between of the signs when I'm just like resetting up. Okay. Capricorn, this is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. Remember, if you like this tip, there's a link to my people down below. Okay. Capricornies. Page of Cups. Detachment. It's reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. Release of a burden. Eight of Wands. What? Slowing down. One more. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Oh my God. I'm not yelling at Capricorns for working too much again. I'm bored of doing that. Y'all already know that. It seems like you detached from someone that wasn't worth your time and effort. And for some reason, you can't get past it. You detached from someone that wasn't worth it. It's caused you a lot of frustration, and you literally can't get past it. And it seems like it's affecting everything around you. It's affecting your other relationships and friendships, your other opportunities. And if you don't release this month, you'll literally lose so much. Don't isolate and don't detach further. You actually need to take initiative and start initiating connections with other people, spending time with other people. If you don't start reaching out to other people, you will lose them. They will forget about you, because it seems to me like you're taking some sort of blow way too personal, way too seriously, and it's going to bring you down in every aspect of your life if you do that. Misery loves company. Don't allow yourself to do that. An air imagination. It's almost like you can't even imagine a positive outcome or life without this person or life without this thing. And it's just like, you're just letting it bog you down. You have to remember, it cleansed you. It literally removed itself from you for a reason. You were removed from a situation for a reason. It wasn't benefiting you. This should be an awakening and an epiphany for you. And here we go, stability and staff, to start something new, but instead you allowed it to sort of keep you stuck. If you don't initiate new projects, new connections, and new opportunities this month, you will be stuck in this for literally the rest of the year. Like, now's the time to let go and just dive in. Otherwise, you'll be here for so long and you will waste so much time. This is a time waster. This is you overindulging in things you shouldn't indulge in, being an escape artist, escaping into things and avoiding. It was removed because it didn't suit you any longer. Period. Let it go. Your avoidance of your emotions is going to be your undoing. Envy and gluttony. And you want to know what's going to be even worse? If you don't listen, someone else is going to get the opportunities that you could have been yours, and you're going to sit there and be freaking envious and be like, that could have been me. That literally could have been me, but I'm sitting here wasting my time worried about something that doesn't care anymore or doesn't exist anymore. Someone else is going to take your spot. If you don't shit in it, someone else is going to sit in it, sis. Masquerade and is this me? That you're not, this is not how you behave. This is not how you've been behaving. And masquerade tells me you've been trying to put your best image forward. Stop trying to put your best image forward and start putting your real image forward, your authentic image, so people can connect to who you really are, not who you want to be. Y'all are getting roasted. Be honest. Carry me home. Support. Time to be carried. Allow others to help. Allow others to help. Keyword. Allow others to help. Ask other people to help you. Ask other people. Share your emotions. You don't open up. See, dark moon. Maturation. Growing up. Introspection. Know thyself. So grow up, literally. Share your emotions. Solace. Return to nature. Boy and girl, bye. No, that is what you should be avoiding. Stop hermiting. Fuck. Why do I say this every freaking time for you guys? You guys don't trust anybody. Guess what? Who cares? If someone is going to be messy, they're going to be messy whether you give them the ammunition or not. You're using excuses to not trust people, and it's literally going to be your own undoing, because if you don't trust people, then no one's going to trust you. Therefore, other people are going to build someone else up, and they're going to get opportunities you wish you had, and you deserve those opportunities. So for me, share everything with everyone. Be completely vulnerable and honest, and don't worry about what other people say or if they're going to bring it to someone else. If you do not do this, you will be stuck in this for the next couple months. It's time for you to just be like, whatever. Also, celebrate with other people. Share your good news and your bad news. Three Graces is about getting your girls together or getting your boys together and having a night. Have a girls' night, have a boys' night. Do something fun. Invite people to your space. If you won't leave your goddamn house, invite people to your house. Get creative. Stop it. You need to reach out to other people. Stop. Don't expect them to reach out to you either, because you're going to be in for a rude awakening. Okay, let's roll the die. Well, you're definitely stubborn. My little Taurus energy here. So we're seeing definitely stubborn energy, focusing on money too much. The Four of Wands is another sign of like Four of Wands. I always say a tarot card instead of a house. So the fourth house is home and family, which is what the Four of Wands is. So that's how you know, that's how my brain is wired. The four, this is like home, family, environment, things that keep us safe and comfortable, but who cares anymore? Like, I don't know if you can even see this on camera. I'm going to try and get it to focus. Okay, never mind. Pluto is transformative. So it's transforming what makes us feel safe and comfortable, and it's transforming our routine. Our routine is changing. The people around us are changing. You're isolated too much. You need to bring more friends into your group, more people. Okay, let's get some dates. I don't know how many days there are in May. So we got 27, 29. So it looks towards the tail end. Could be ages, and 31. If there's not 31 days in May, because I don't know, then it would be 30. I didn't check. So my badness. Okay. And some letters. A, V, R, B for boob, and N. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I see for you. I hope you guys like that. If you did, make sure you tip. There's a link to my people down below. Follow me Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Until next time, bye guys. Ooh, not the sirens going off. Nene Leaks, where are you? Aquarius, this is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. Remember, if you like this tip, there's a link to my PayPal down below. Okay. My little aquariums, let's see what's going to happen. Big money, no whammy, stop. Oop, Six of Wands. Ego, creative energy, and pride. Lover's card reversed. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Y'all ready for this? The Tower reversed. Okay. Okay. So the Tower is a restructuring. I think it's restructuring where you stand with everything in your life. It seems like, especially with Lovers reverse, separating from things that don't fit us, separating from ideas that we have that haven't come to fruition. For me, I definitely see the Tower as like, if you didn't put, how do I put this? There are other factors at play than just you. And if situations didn't happen because of circumstances, then that's just how the cookie crumbled or the tower crumbled. My concern is the Six of Wands, the Lovers, being you. That's like you being focused on like, well, that didn't happen because of the circumstance, so I'm going to keep doing it. Or that situation fell out because of X, Y, and Z. I'm going to try and mend it. It doesn't matter what caused whatever situations to not happen. They were not meant to happen. Even if everything went perfectly, it still wouldn't have happened. And I think that's the lesson to be learned from these three cards. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you push, how much energy you put in, how much effort happens. It doesn't matter how you treated another person, how they treated you. It doesn't matter how things are structured. It doesn't matter the timing of it. It was not going to happen. So even though there's a great reason why something didn't go the way it was supposed to, it still would have fell apart from a different reason. It's like wasn't meant to be. I think that's the lesson here, is like something was not meant to be. Now, sometimes this could indicate an ex coming back or an old friend to cause problems. So you need to be careful about that. Because to me, it means like with a Tower reverse, like you don't have to mend that fence. You can kind of let that fence just whittle away to nothing. I also definitely see some old issues resurfacing in yourself when it comes to respecting yourself and friendships, valuing yourself in friendships, boundaries in friendships and relationships. I think there's going to be a come to Jesus moment about like, oh, yeah, this is probably why I keep getting in the same scenario over and over again. I just don't know if you guys really understand who you are. And I think that this month is going to finally solidify who you are. I also think you're going to finally realize what you want. Because I don't think you guys have known what you want in your life, especially in relationships, but just in general, I don't think you guys really know. And you've been so focusing on like, this didn't happen. Why didn't this happen? Or this fell apart. It doesn't matter. What do you want? What do you want? Not what didn't happen, not what is supposed to happen. What did you want? That's the focus. Or who did you want? Literally. Because these three, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, you're definitely going to have a new appreciation for your partner or lack thereof and have a falling out. But if you're single, you're going to really realize like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, this is like a total realization of like, oh, I like this type of person. Or, oh, I want this type of person. Or I've never tried that before. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if you like I can hear in my head being like, I don't really like people who are like blonde. And I've had a bad experience with someone who's blonde. And then you're like, and then you try someone who's blonde and you're like, oh my God, I love them. Like, it's like something weird like that. I guess I would call it like an experimental phase more so than anything when it comes to friendships, love. I mean, it could even be friends. I've never been friends with people like that, but then you end up being friends with someone like that. So it's a realization. I think you're shedding a new skin. So it's like, this is how I used to be. I'm not like that anymore. It's like, you know, like an acquired taste or like, you know, a taste bud change. The flavor is different than I used to. Follow me. Yeah, I think you guys have realized that a lot of what you've done is what you're supposed to do, or you were following the crowd and you weren't necessarily doing the things you wanted to do. Glimpse and shimmer. These two are indicative of you needing to pay attention to the small little things that you've been ignoring, especially when it comes to your connection to other people. It looks like it's a lot of people focused this month, because this is like you knew what you were doing. If you've been using people like the Libras were this month, if you've been using people, you're gonna get called out from it. You're going to get confronted by that, and you're not going to be able to charm your way out of it anymore. If you've been trying to play willfully naive, that's not going to work. The good news here is if anybody has been interested in you before, they're going to lay it on thick now, and vice versa. If you've been interested in someone before, you're probably going to be even more interested in them. It's like a small little thread that's going to be pulled and pulled and pulled. By the end of this month, it's going to be all unraveled. So yeah. And you will not be able to play games with that person, because follow me tells me that this person does the same shit that you do. So you can't play the same game with this type of person at all. In fact, no tea, no shade, because I love my Aquarians, but this person will get one over on you before you get one over on them, always. Yep, the Merlin. I knew it. That's the all-knowing person. That's the one that has all the information, all the knowledge. I've been there, done that. I'm older, I'm more established. I know exactly what you're doing. This is so reminiscent of Libra's spread. It's just like the opposite end. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay. Ooh, revenge. Envy and gluttony and masquerade. Oh my God, are you guys going to get a victory this month? Okay. So here is some good news, which is funny. Good news from the bad deck. Somebody is going to get exposed. The masquerade card is like someone you have said time and time again is not a good person. Someone that you have called two-faced is not real. The envy card tells me people either said you've been envious of them, or they've been envious of you, or perhaps they've been having a really good experience and you've been having a bad experience. They're going to get exposed hardcore. And you're going to be able to say, I told you so. Revenge is a dish served cold. Now, I'm going to be blunt here. Okay. I would love to say that you guys are going to take the high road, but I really think you guys are probably going to be petty and stick it to them and throw it in their face. I don't recommend doing that, but I can't say I blame you. Just understand that if you insert yourself into the narrative, you're not going to get a positive reception. So if you're okay with continuously getting a bad reception, even though you were right, then do it. But you're not going to be, you'll be vindicated in terms of people being right, but people will not be on your side just yet. So be careful of jumping the gun. Oh, I should mention, if you were vengeful and spiteful to someone because of envy and gluttony, then your mask will fall off and someone will expose every secret you've ever had. But I'm hoping most of my Aquariuses have been good. But if you've been bad and been very malicious or negative or tried to get someone, every single house of cards that you built will fall. So I doubt anyone watching this is acting like that, because you usually wouldn't watch a tarot reading if you're like that. But if you know an Aquarius who's like that, have fun. Ha! Hand fasting and union. This is funny. If you've tied yourself to any negativity or to a bad person, problem this month. Aw, fertility. Aw, what if y'all get pregnant if you're in a relationship? In the spring, oh my God, your stuff is going to happen soon. It's already spring. What does this say? Oh, this is the broomstick clearance. Yeah, so definitely going to be cleaning out your closet, removing a lot of the stuff that's been bothering you for a while. I don't know. You know what's so weird is, like, I feel like if you finally embrace it, if you're single and you finally embrace this new type of person, y'all will get hot and heavy quickly. I know a lot of Aquariuses are kind of a little kinky, and I just think that this person is really going to teach you, because Merlin makes me think this person is going to really teach you some, like, freaky shit. Just saying. Or if you're in a relationship and your partner's been wanting to, try some things, that might happen. I'm just saying, you might like it. You might like something you don't like. If you're dominant, you might like being submissive. I don't know, or vice versa. I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger. Get your freak on, go. Ooh. Well, Pluto is transformation and also power dynamics. Very popular. And the 7th house of partnerships and connections and relationships. And this says 69. So, up peak in sexual. Ooh, not sexual experimentation. 69, 7, and Pluto. So Pluto is a sexually, powerful type of energy. I mean, shit, some of y'all might try something that you've never tried before, and it might even be, something. I mean, shit. If any of you have been thinking about experimenting with your sexuality, that could be something that happens this month. Just saying, for some of you, this is a Cancer, but it does look like a 69. So I got to say what I see. Harry Styles energy here. If y'all know, you'll know. But yeah, I also see that as like things that make us feel comfortable and things that make us feel safe. So for me, it's about like making the environment comfortable again and safe, not only for me, but for others. So that's probably where the exposure comes into play. Okay, let's pull numbers. Oh my God. Okay, 7, 6, 10, 9, there's a lot, and 24. I think these might be numbers or of people or ages or something. Oh my God. I pulled 69 again. Y'all, wait, where's the time? Yo, let me keep my mouth shut. Let me just eat my food. Okay, so these could be initials or whatever. A, H, Y, and O. Let's pull one more. That says ahoy. Ahoy, matey. Oop, not a ho. C. Here you go. Okay, we'll pull one more. I just want to do one more. I'm excited. I'm having fun with this one. G. Oh, gay. Ooh, we love gay pride. Okay, that's what I see for my Aquariuses. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you tip if you like. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Follow me, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Until next time, bye, guys. I need to get food after this. One more, I think. I think it's just Pisces left after this. I think this video is going to be longer than 2 hours this time. Pisces, this is your monthly horoscope for May 2021. If you guys like this, remember to tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. Last but certainly not least, Okay. Seven of Pentacles. That's like having to get out of our comfort zone. The Magician reversed. The Nine of Pentacles. Let's hold one more. Nine of Wands. Oh, y'all have been avoiding something. Okay, so you're walking on eggshells, avoiding something with someone else. Could be a relationship, could be a friendship, could be an ex, or a situationship. You've been avoiding something. The Magician says you've been quiet. You're going to be forced to react. You're definitely going to be forced to say something about something that you don't want to, but you're definitely going to have to say something about it. It definitely looks like it doesn't look messy to me. It just looks more like you having to be like practical about your reaction. I don't see an emotional reaction. That's why I don't think it's gonna be that bad. To me, it looks like you're worried about it being bigger than it is, but it feels like to me you're just gonna have to be kind of practical and honest about something. Perhaps it's a receipt or some sort of proof or something, or it could just literally be like, you know, if you're at work and someone's like, you didn't do this, like I did do this, I can prove it. Like there's just something you're going to be like, someone's going to say something about or accused of or whatever, and you're going to have something to back it up and be like, that's not true. There's some sort of like defense. It's something you've been avoiding and walking eggshells about. You've probably heard whispers like, I think I'm going to have to talk about this. You will. I actually think it's going to go in your favor because Magician being reversed to me is about you like waiting to say what you need to say. So you're probably over prepared if anything. I wouldn't go too aggressively or too bold with this. Just keep it simple and clean. Remove emotion from it. You should be fine. You'll definitely win in the end with that situation. Okay, let's pull from the Witch's Wisdom first. Initiation. Winter. Perhaps it's something that happened in the winter, or maybe something will manifest in the winter for you. Hex banishment. Oh my God. That's the first time I pulled that. Book of Shadow Secret. Ooh. Okay, this is messy. Okay. Y'all have your finger on the trigger for something that could destroy someone. Y'all have your finger on the trigger for something that could destroy someone. Oh no. Y'all have access to a secret. And the hex card / banishments, like you could literally remove them from existence. You'd be like, and they'd be like, done. Their facade is destroyed. Oh my God. Do not do this. Y'all are teetering on bad cop. Do not do this. If this doesn't apply to you, then someone has something on you. Oh my God. Yep. Cloak concealment. If you don't have something on someone, someone is going to have something on you, and they're probably going to come to you and be like, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to say something. You might want to get ahead of that narrative if that's you. But if you're the one with the information, I do think you're going to have to share some of it, but not all of it. Because if you share all of it, you'll destroy them and it's not worth it. So my advice is when you have to defend yourself with the least amount of information as necessary. Since when did Pisces get so freaking messy? Y'all usually just mind your business. This person must really be under your skin. Or maybe you got really close to them. I don't know. I hope if any of my Pisces have acted naive, you're going to get called out for that. Lilith Fairy, appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. Gatekeeper. Gossamer Princess, communication, relationship, work to be done. Oh my God. Okay, so this does look like it's a connection. It could be romantic, but it could also be friendship. It looks like someone's holding you back. Okay. I think you guys might be trying to be free of someone, and there's someone territorial in your life that you're trying to sort of like not necessarily separate completely from, but be more free. And it might trigger this person to the point where they might get a little bit toxic to keep you pinned down. They might be like, I don't want you to leave, and if you leave, I'm going to tell everyone X, Y, and Z. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. If it's happening to you, it's a bluff. They won't actually do it. But it is a bluff to keep you in place, because it looks like someone's trying to sort of keep you where you are. Yeah, the gift. Like I said before, that to me is a bluff. It's like, I have this knowledge. I could give it to someone. I don't think they would. I think it's a bluff just to keep you where you're at. Peaceful among thorns. Take the high road. Be peaceful and calm. Don't react. If you don't react emotionally, you'll be fine and you'll avoid either side of this. Alone in the world, an artificial heart. To me, that's about making sure you're careful about who you let in your circle and who you connect to. It seems like you connected to way too many people way too quickly. You kind of spilled all over the place, excuse me. And this is kind of teaching you to be careful of who you let in your inner circle and who you really let close to you. In a point of vulnerability, sometimes we just cast our net too wide. I think that's the lesson to learn here. Okay, wow. This message is loud and clear. I'm not really confused about it. There's not really anything else. It's just this message and this message alone. Okay, so let's see if I can roll the die. Ah, not the 69 card. Oh my God. So this is Cancer. It could be a Cancer from the past. And this is a 9 too, which is like change. Maybe they'll say something on the internet or something like that. Sagittarian energy too, which is like blunt and straightforward. Could be just like, you know, someone you're close to too with Cancer energy, like home and family. You know what I'm concerned about? I'm concerned about both of you not letting this go. You wanting revenge and then them wanting the truth or whatever the case may be. You guys got to let this go and just freaking move on. Both of you, actually. Just need to let that go. No, I don't think anyone cares as much as the two of you. That's what's so funny is I think the two of you care more about this than anyone else does. Let's get some letters. This is too many letters. Okay. D. J. Khaled. No. T. R. Q. S. Oh my God. And C. And let's get some numbers. One, two, three. 3, 5, and 15. Okay, that's what I see for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you tip. There's a link to my PayPal down below. And make sure you follow me, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. And until next time, bye.